distinguished guests, students, colleagues, and friends. Welcome to the Chinese University of Hong Kong 60th Anniversary Global Student Concert. I'm Yvonne Hung from the Office of Academic Links. I will be the Master of Ceremony tonight. We have the privilege to witness outstanding performance from talented student musicians from the Chinese University and our esteemed partners from around the world. They are Tsinghua University, the University of Manchester, Waseda University, and last but not least, CUHK-Shenzhen. Before we begin, may I invite our Vice Chancellor, Professor Rocky Tuan, to give us a welcome remark. Professor Tuan, please.
First of all, good evening, distinguished guests, colleagues, students, and friends. Welcome to the Global Student Concert. This is a very special event in celebration of the Diamond Jubilee of the Chinese University of Hong Kong. So thank you very much for joining us this evening, as well as to those who are joining us online from different parts of the world. Now, thinking back, 6 decades ago, our fearless founding fathers took on the historic task of establishing a university with a global vision and a mission to, I quote, to combine tradition with modernity and to bring together China and the West. That's the mission of CUHK. This is something I see every day when in my office, every day when I go to work. It's pretty daunting, actually, to tell you the truth. But this is what we're here for. So their foresight laid the groundwork for what CUHK has become today. A comprehensive research university that is known internationally for our excellence in teaching, impactful research, civic commitment, and enthusiasm for global engagement. Throughout these 6 decades, we have dedicated ourselves to nurturing generations of young minds and empowering them to pursue their passion and their dreams. With a deep-rooted humanistic culture, we have spared no effort in promoting our students' appreciation of arts and different cultures as part of their all-rounded development and education. Over the years, the university has served as a cradle for numerous outstanding artists and musicians who have made significant contributions to humanity. Now, in Chinese culture, turning 60 signifies the completion of a full cycle called jiazi and the birth of a new cycle. Now, I know not all of you are familiar with Chinese culture, so I'm going to take 1 minute, maybe 1.5 minutes, to tell you why this is a big deal. Now, in Chinese culture, actually in East Asian culture, years are designated by 2, I guess you call them integers or marks to designate a year. Now, what does that mean? So on the one hand, you have a column of 10, let's call them alphabets, right? 10 letters. And then on the other column, you have 12 numbers. Okay, let's just say it's A, B, C, D, E. I think J is the 10th letter. Did I get it right? I think so, yeah. Yeah, J, right. So there are 10 letters on one column, and then there are 12 numbers. So you got 1, 2, 3, 12 is the 12th number. Yeah. So now, when this whole thing starts, you have the year called A1. The next year is called B2. And the third year is called C3. All right? So this goes on until you get to the 10th year. J, yes. J and 10, right? Now you just run out of letters on the one column, and so you have to start again from A. But then now you have A11 and B12. All right? Now, why am I telling you all this stuff? Now, some of you may remember your primary school arithmetic, not even mathematics, arithmetic. What is the least common multiple of 10 and 12? Any answer from, let's call the Manchester students. You remember this? What's the least common multiple of 10 and 12? 60, you got it. Okay, not bad. I'm Manchester. Okay, all right, 60. So that means you've just completed one cycle, which means you start with A1 again, right? That's why 60 is a big deal, right? Now, in the old days, 60 is pretty old, somebody who gets to be 60, right? Nowadays, 60 is a middle age. But nevertheless, 60 is a big deal. So in Chinese culture, when you get to 60, when you start 61, that's a completion of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It means new vitality, new energy, new everything, all right? So 60 is a very, very big deal. Now, in commemoration of this big deal number for CUHK, we have organized close to 100-some events under the theme, Where Great Minds Shine. I think we got some great minds tonight also, so we will shine together. So we are really thrilled tonight to present this global student concert as one of the highlights of our 60th anniversary celebration. So for those of you who are not familiar with Chinese culture or the meaning of jiazi, you have something to tell your friends when you go home, all right? So tonight I am thrilled to welcome talented student musicians from our esteemed partners, CUHK-Shenzhen, University of Manchester, Tsinghua University, and Waseda University. Now, thanks to all of you for coming to CUHK to perform at this concert. I know some of you have traveled a long way to get here tonight. And I gather that in the previous few days, you already had a lot of fun. So tonight is, you're going to have to, how should I say, pay back for the fun and make us have fun, all right? So I really want to express my deep appreciation to all performers for bringing your energy, your enthusiasm, and your skill set, musical skill set, to make this concert a memorable experience for all of us. This concert truly is a testament to CUHK's commitment to global engagement and cultural exchange. Remember, the second half of our mission, right, to bring together China and the West. Now, the West was a word they used 60 years ago. I think today it would be the world. Right? So, with music as our universal language, I often referred to music as language of the soul. Right? So, tonight's concert, I am sure, will foster unity, bridge differences, and promote mutual understanding among people from diverse backgrounds. After all, it is about the soul. We're here, we are human beings because we have a soul. And tonight, I want to hear that language loud and clear. I want to hear from the heart what it means to be a lover of music, a lover of culture, and a member of the human race. So I think tonight we will be able to transcend boundaries and create lasting connections. CUHK will continue to engage with our worldwide partners to foster cross-cultural dialogue and international exchange to bring positive impact on a global scale. Some of you may know that I almost majored in music when in my young days. I think I actually made a wise choice not to major in music. Otherwise, I'd still be unemployed today. But that's another story. But I've always loved music. So tonight I am full of expectation, high expectation. And I urge all of you to fulfill my expectations. So I am very eager and ready to embark on this beautiful journey with all of you tonight. And I wish everyone a wonderful evening. So enjoy the concert.
Thank you, Professor Tuan. The show will soon begin. May I remind you to please make sure your phone is on silent mode and do not take any photo during the concert. Thank you. Enjoy.
Junior Tsugaru-shamisen Club Mitsudomoe. This is Tsugaru-shamisen. It's traditional Japanese instrument.
Thank you very much. My name's Mr. Robert Guy, and I am Director of Choral Programmes at the University of Manchester. And on behalf of everybody at the University of Manchester, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Chinese University of Hong Kong for the invitation to perform at your 60th anniversary Student Global Concert. The friendship and hospitality that you have given us this week mean that we will go back to Manchester, where our term starts on Monday, with memories that will last for a lifetime. Thank you. I'm delighted that my colleague, Dr. Joshua Brown, has also joined us from Manchester, and he's in the audience this evening. He's composed the second piece that we will perform for you this evening. It's a setting of a Chinese poem on the Stork Tower, and we thought it was really appropriate for this concert where we brought a Chinese poem that was set by a composer from Manchester. So thank you very much, and I do hope that you enjoy our performance. Thank you.
Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Yeah, fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come and fly. If you could use some exotic cruise, there's a bar in encompassed. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blues. I love you once I get you. Once I see you up there, where the air is rarefied, there will climb starry-eyed. Once I get you, once you're up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer that we're together, but weather-wise it's such a lovely thing. Up with song and let me sing it out. It's perfect. In other words, honey, the world is. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Let's fly away. Back up, let's fly away.
Thank you, Ad Solem. It's now time for our grand finale, Jasmine Flower. May I invite Professor Frederick Lau, conductor and chair of our Department of Music, to say a few words about the piece. Professor Lau.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to this concert. Did you enjoy the concert? Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, thank you. Now, this is your chance to sing, since you enjoy singing so much. The reason why I picked the song Jasmine has a reason. One is all of you know the song. Two, I want to give them time to set up the stage. So I'm going to kill some time. I'm going to tell you a story. Why do you know Jasmine? Why everybody knows the song? There's a backstory to it. The song has actually been in global circulation for a long time, over 2 centuries. That's why we named this concert Dialogues in Music, Global Connections. The song was actually the version that you all know. If you don't know the words, don't worry. In the back of the program, there are words. So I hope you can follow, and I expect Professor Tuan to sing on top of his lung. He's a singer, right? So, this song, the version that you all know, was actually just one out of many versions of Molihua that was really popular in Huadong, East China area. There are many versions. But why do you all know just one version? This is the story. In 1792, a British diplomat by name John Barrows was accompanying his boss to travel from Guangzhou to Beijing to open a trade route. So in those days, traveling from Guangzhou to Beijing takes months and months. There's no boats, there's no planes, of course. So poor guy, they went all the way from Guangzhou to Beijing. But the emperor said, no, we don't want to see them. So they got stopped in Tianjin. So he said, what can we do? Go back. So then they had to track all the way back. En route up and down, what they've done is John Barrows, the secretary, what do? They copy things. They write things down. So he observed everything along the way. He collected folk tales, customs, smell, stories, and then he collected music. And in his travel, which is now available in the Cambridge Music History Series, Travels in China, there is the Mo Li Hua, the version that you all know. So 1802, it was published in London. And that song, that particular version, was in circulation. And then some scholar found it in 1884 in Japan in another anthology. Okay? So, 1892, the Qing court was in conference with European power. At that time, they said, sing your anthem. There's no anthem. So people said, how about Molihua? Everybody knows the Molihua. So therefore, Molihua has a different life in a global stage. Then the third thing, oh, they're all here. I better stop. Okay, very quickly, the third thing is the song was in circulation that Puccini got hold of it. So he wrote the opera, Turandot. Most of you know this, the opera, Turandot, 1924. That song was being used by Puccini in the Turandot. Since then, that version of Molihua is circulated in the world, global connections, dialogue in music. That's what we're trying to do tonight. You are making history with us, and I hope all of you can join in. So we're going to sing it twice. And if you don't have enough, you can sing as you walk out of the hall. Okay? Enjoy. one more time faster so you can go home. Do one more time. Fast. You wanted it, right? Yes. Okay, 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you all for enjoying the show tonight.